Good morning. Today we're going to take another look at the Quake single player floor by floor map. This time just to show off some of the entities I've added to the stage, which are very subject to change. That's the first entity, just a simple door activated by a trigger. And down here are the first enemies you run into. And you can't actually kill these guys yet. You can only stun them momentarily with this double-barreled shotgun. It only happens with one shot if you basically nail it, but you can't jib them. And I thought you'd be able to do that with a double shotgun. I'm sticking with the original plan for now, but I may change these enemies, so change the gun. Probably more likely to change the enemies, since I wouldn't want to give the player something like the wouldn't want to give the player something explosive early on. Here's part 2 of the offices. And this is where the double shotgun can be a little less useful. There's some ammo. This place is mostly filled with knights, which are actually able to be killed. But something I've discovered is that if one of them activates, odds are all of them will activate like the second you enter here, which is why they're all coming around the corner right now. Oh hell, okay, one sec. Okay, we are back. Just had to catch back up here quickly. Okay. As I was saying, almost all of these guys activate when one of them activates. So my solution to that may be to adjust the office layout so it's a little more open and less linear. So that way, instead of them all being like forced into a hallway, you can actually fight all of them out in a more broad area instead of being cornered so often. I also have to reduce the number of enemies around here as well. And you've probably noticed by now that the central gimmick is that you just run around pressing buttons, killing enemies until the door to the elevator opens and brings you up to the next floor. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there is a way to have enemies be activated by a certain trigger, but again, like and this will be more evident later. But yeah, there'd normally be like a few enemies around here, but they'll just chase you. They'll just circle around eventually. This is the problem. Here's the here comes the pit, and this place works a little better. I've designed it so that there's essentially one ammo pack for rockets around every corner, which means you have a chance to fight off every single one of these, because they take 3 rockets to hit, and you have 3 rockets in each rocket pack has like 3 rockets and change, so you stand a pretty good chance of getting through here. This was more populated originally, but I discovered that it's very easy to get overwhelmed by these things in an area like this. And here's another issue I would like to fix somehow. I might throw in another enemy around here, but I don't want to catch the player off guard when they come up through the elevator is the thing. And I feel like putting another enemy there would catch them off guard, but right now it's just kind of an empty stretch of nothing happening. Here's another rocket pack just in case the player happens to be observed. This ramp is what's brought up by the buttons, by the way. And up here is probably the place it's probably gonna see some of the bigger changes. For one thing, I'd like to fix that. And there would be a wall there, but we didn't get to see it go down. And as you'll see in a sec, this wall over here is gonna go down. And what I intended was that I wanted that wall just went down. I wanted these enemies to be outside the walls, and kind of swarm the player one by one, like the 3 types of enemies they've seen in this level. First problem with that is with this, the whole the sick twist of this stage is that it's just nothing but wasteland up here too. You know, there's nothing at the top of the tower either. But I digress. I'd want the player to be swarmed by the enemies each one, but we keep getting stuck on the terrain over there is the thing. So I thought the solution would be to put them on top of the walls. But that game with its own problems, like since one of them would activate, all of them would be alerted to your presence, or at least the zombies and the knights would all be alerted to your presence at once instead of like one at a time. These guys over here just kind of seem to ignore you unless you get close. I think it's because they're more spread out. I didn't put as many of them as I did zombies and knights. So yeah. A big change I'm going to make to this area is either going to be to make it smaller, or maybe just nix the enemies entirely. Like, instead of having the, I would like a climactic fight, but like, and maybe in some way, like, just having this, just nothing but a vast wasteland up here might be a little more poignant. I'll have to decide, but I'm probably going to go for the climactic finish. So that's the current status of this stage. Hoping to solve some of the issues here, like, for instance, this ending screen. I was kind of surprised when I find out that just rotating the entity for this, that essentially creates this splash screen, doesn't actually rotate what it's facing. Like, this is supposed to be facing the building to the left, but it's just facing the wasteland, and I couldn't figure that out. But I'd probably be able to given time. But it's 4:40 a.m., so I'm gonna wish you a good night.